Hello guys, I'm Vignesh here, and in today's screencast, we shall be going over the homework 3, which has to do with the caches, proxies, and queues. So, in today's homework, we had to implement the different features. The number one feature we had to implement was creating a route for get and set, and then a route for recent, which displayed the top five most recently accessed pages, and route for uploading images and a route called meow to pop the image from the stack, and another route called cat fact, which would retrieve the cat fact based on the number provided. And this was done in two ways: either it was fetched from the memory or it was fetched from the redis cache. And finally, we shall demonstrate the working of the cache feature. So here's a look at the code that implements the various functionalities. As you can see, you have the get route here, you have the set route here, and here is where you can access the top five most recent sites. And you can you have the function to visit to retrieve the cat facts based on the number. And we shall be uploading the images using a curl command. And finally, the function that takes care of toggling the cache feature either on or off. Let's move on to the demonstration. So first I shall be starting my Redis server. As you can see, it's turned on, and I shall be running my main.js. And now we have the application running, and it's listening on port 3000. So first we shall set a key, and our key that we're going to be set is going to be valid for 10 seconds, and this key is going to be named Vignesh. And there you go. As you can see, the key has been set and the message has been displayed, and let's check if it's working. And using the get method, we can check, we can retrieve the key that has been set, and as you can see, the Vignesh key has been retrieved. Now it has been more than 10 seconds since we set the key, and it should have been expired by now. So now I run the get method again, and as you can see, the key has expired, and hence we are not able to see anything, and the appropriate message has been logged to the console. Now let's move on to to get a list of the recent top five recent visited sites. So for that, let's now visit random site, say A. As you can see, since we don't have a route A, there is nothing retrieved here. And similarly with B and C. And we can do, say, another set here, and maybe another get. Now we can try running recent to see the top five recent visited sites. And as you can see, these are the most recent visited sites. The point to note here is that when you run the recent command, it takes into account the current recent site that you run. And now we shall upload an image and try getting it from the image stack. So using the curl command, we upload the ice cream JPG and the Harry Potter JPG and the morning JPG. Now, every time we run the meow function, it should retrieve the appropriate image from the top of the stack. So since the morning was the last image to be uploaded, that has been popped out first. Once we run it again, we get the Harry Potter, which was uploaded next. And finally, we get the ice cream image. Now, when we run it again, ideally there should be no image getting displayed because the stack has been empty. So I run it again, and it is empty, and the appropriate message has been transmitted to the console.log. Now let us try retrieving the cat facts. So initially the cat fact isn't going to be present in the Redis cache, so it is going to be fetching it from memory. So let us make sure that it is working as it is intended. So say I want to fetch fact number 26. As you can see, since it's not the case, it has been accessed from file memory. But now I run it again. Since the value is valid in the cache for 10 seconds, this time it has been accessed from the Redis cache. However, now that it has been 10 seconds since it was last put in the cache, I think this time when we run it, it should ideally access it back from the file memory. Let's make sure that it works as it is intended to. There you go. As you can see, it has been accessed from file memory. Now, we can toggle this cache feature to be either on or off. We can make sure that it is always accessed straight from the memory, or all or it is accessed from the cache. So to do this, let's run the toggle cache feature. It has been toggled off. Now we run the cat fat again. As you can see, since the cache has been turned off, it is being accessed from file memory, and no matter how many times you run it, it is going to be accessed from the file memory because they are not being since we have turned the cache feature off. Now let's go back and turn the cache feature on. There you go. And this time when you access it, it should ideally still access it from the main memory because it is still not in the cache. So there you go. But now the second access we do will be from the Redis cache because the value is valid in the cache for 10 seconds. So there you go. All these functionalities that we discussed in class during the workshop and that were necessary for the homework have been implemented, and I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you.